to remind today's generation of Chinoys that beauty is found in the fusion of both modernity and tradition.
For the fashion film, all you gotta do is to project in the camera, you can look away, and fix your bow. Play with your eyes if you want. Yeah, you just move. Everyone is joining the race, but only one is gonna win.
Guess who my guests will be? You guys! Share your heart and share your personality and have fun.
This year, 2022, we really expect more exciting, more focus on the values of the Filipino Chinese youth.
I'm Alvin Lim, 我叫蔡友生, 26 years old from Caloocan City, and I'll be your next Mr. Chinatown Philippines 2022. I grew up in a typical CHiNOY family. We were raised by, of course, a complete family, my mom and dad. We bond a lot. And the trait that I really learned the most is that my father always tell me that all for one and one for all, so we take sacrifices for each other. Because I believe I got what it takes to be the next Mr. Chinatown Philippines, and I also wanted to use my voice to reach the modern CHiNOY to never stop believing on what they wanted to achieve.
Hi, I'm lovely Karen Lim, 我叫林爱妮, and I'm from Baguio City, and I'm your next Miss Chinatown Philippines 2022. So my father is full Chinese and my mom is Filipina. The Filipino Chinese community in Baguio is very accepting. We are very simple people. Because Baguio is such a small community, everybody knows everybody. So it's just like one big family of the same culture. I believe that I am the next Miss Chinatown Philippines 2022 because both cultures, Filipino and Chinese, in all aspects are beautifully merged in myself, and I am the absolute representation of a modern CHiNOY.
Hi, I'm Miguel Lim, 我叫蔡子生. I'm 25 years old from Quezon City, and I am the next Mr. Chinatown Philippines 2022. So I actually grew up in Binondo. I am Chinese Filipino. I am half Chinese, half Filipino, but I don't like to say I'm half-half because I'm not just half. It makes up the entirety of my identity. So my dad's pure Chinese and my mom's mostly pure Filipino. And the way I grew up, I would often be around my cousins, my extended family who are all in the Chinese side here. I also got to experience the Filipino side of my family, of course, because I would go home to the province every year and that kept me grounded. I knew that my identity came from not just one source, but multiple sources. I am the next Mr. Chinatown Philippines 2022 because I believe I have what it takes to defy expectations and surpass barriers.
Hello everyone, I am Christine Ong, 大家好, or 叫王明慧. I am 22 years old from San Juan City, and I am your next Miss Chinatown Philippines. Both my parents are pure Chinese, and as the middle child, I was more free as compared to my atsi and my shorty. So of course my atsi, she was the firstborn, so she was more of the overachiever, and she was the one who my parents really looked after, while my shorty naman, like, they really wanted to take care of him, like he was super babied. So there was me, like I always did different things, and like I would always do things without telling them because I like keeping things to myself. Being the middle child, I was very spontaneous. I'm your next Miss Chinatown because I am courageous and I always go for my dreams, and that is why I'm here today.
Hi everyone, my name is Darwin Albert Tanya Mendoza, Wachiao Uyong Fa. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Quezon City. And I'm gonna be your next Mr. Chinatown Philippines. For the first 25 years of my life, I have lived with my grandparents. They treat you as more special than their own children because they would spoil you. In my case, I'm very lucky to say that I lived in a very, very loving family home with parents and grandparents. I think that I'm gonna be the next Mr. Chinatown Philippines because I believe that I embodied the values and traditions of a modern CHiNOY. Using my advocacies, I would align it with the current theme for this year, which is the modern CHiNOY.
Hello, I'm Mercedes Pear. 我是彭美诗. I'm your next Miss Chinatown Philippines 2022. I was born and raised in Hong Kong, and I grew up with my Filipino mom. Growing up, I studied with 99% Chinese kids, and then they would say, "Oh, you look different. I don't want to play with you." But as I grew older, they found me interesting because I'm different. And so now I take that as a compliment because they see that I'm different. I'll see that as I'm extraordinary. I think Miss Chinatown Philippines is someone that appreciates both Filipino and Chinese culture, and most importantly, she has a heart to preserve the traditional Chinese core values. And I believe I'm that person, and I'm ready to be your next Miss Chinatown Philippines, and I'm very excited to represent the CHiNOY community.
Hi, my name's Adrian C. 名字叫薛荣昌. I'm 26 years old from Makati City, and I am the next Mr. Chinatown Philippines 2022. Honestly, I haven't joined any kind of pageants, any kinds of photo shoots, video shoots. I wanted to experience new things that I haven't done before. And by doing these things, I could grow myself, learn more new things about myself, and become more self-aware about who I am and what I could become in the future. To make my friends and family proud and have that excitement of having their support during the coronation night.
Hello everyone, I'm Jermaine Tia. 大家好，我名字叫张柔倩. I am 21 years old from Parañaque City, and I am your next Miss Chinatown Philippines 2022. So I grew up in I would say a progressive but also somewhat conservative family. Both of my parents are pure Chinese, but they also like to adapt. So they won't really be rigid in the rules, but also they guide us, for me and my siblings. And the one value that really stuck to me growing up is respect. I cherish all the traditional values that the Chinese community represents, and I also believe that change is important. And this is what the CHiNOY community needs. But also remember our roots.
Hi, I'm Dane C. 我是施春人. I'm 20 years old from Pasig City, and I am your next Mr. Chinatown Philippines 2022. Growing up, I think I did not have anything in mind. My family pushed me more on towards the business side. At this point in life, my family expect me to finish college, finish my engineering course, but at the same time, I feel like I wanted to try something else, which is just Mr. Chinatown. I'm here to show the world that it's possible to balance two things at the same time. I will be able to deliver my advocacy and will be able to inspire those people who have been in my spot before.
Hi, my name is Lorraine Wong Ong Bun Hong, 29 years old from Las Piñas City. Your next Miss Chinatown Philippines 2022. I'm proud to be CHiNOY because I believe that I carry with me the hard work, sweat, and tears of not only my parents, not only my ancestors, but of all the previous generations of the Chinese community. To be a beauty queen is not just to be a face. You have to represent something, and you cannot represent something that you are not. You don't say that I'm gonna do this once I become Miss Chinatown Philippines. You have to be that thing. Even before becoming Miss Chinatown Philippines, you have to be the person who you're trying to represent.
Floor made of grass. Your blue eyes make me wanna make this evening last.
Hi everyone, my name is Miko Araneta. I'm the pageant director for Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines 2022. Compared to previous years wherein we had the competition virtually due to the pandemic, this year is more exciting since we're having a comeback. We're actually gonna have it on ground. It's gonna be as exciting and as unpredictable.
I got this feeling rising to the ceiling, singing, ooh, darling, you got me feeling alright. Let me show you I was made to hold you. So loose shoes and dance with me, dance with me, dance with me tonight. Dance with me tonight.
I'm Eugene David. I'm the creative director of this year's Mr. and Miss Chinatown photo shoots. The concept behind the shoot basically came from the rebranding of CHiNOY TV because this year, CHiNOY TV unveiled new colors which are green and peach, which we used as the lighting for our first layout. The candidates did really well. Actually, some of them seem to be pros in doing photo shoots. And some of the candidates are already familiar to me because they're already like influencers. And I think you already know some of them. So it's something to watch out for.
I got this feeling rising to the ceiling, singing, ooh, darling, you got me feeling alright. Let me show you I was made to hold you. So loose shoes and dance with me, dance with me. Oh, I got this feeling rising to the ceiling, singing, ooh, darling, you got me feeling alright. Let me show you I was made to hold you. So loose shoes and dance with me, dance with me, dance with me tonight. Dance with me tonight. Dance with me
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. Hashtag Gensin is brought to you by Silka. Walang duda, alagang Silka. BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific. Dash Cargo, propelling possibilities. Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated. Chinese Filipino Business Club.
now it's our third week in our Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines stint. And now we're getting ready here in the ballroom right now, and everyone's actually very glammed up.
After all the pandemic and the lockdowns, I think this is one of the first time that I am wearing my suit again.
You guys asked us to dress up and do the full glam with the gowns and everything, so I do not know what's to come.
For me, I did my own look, from hair, makeup, and even deciding my own suit.
Hello!
She takes my breath away, and I was like, oh, she's so pretty. Everything is so perfect.
Come gather here, everybody. My name is Karen Ibasco. I am your Miss Earth 2017. I'm also a physicist, and what I do now currently is I'm a host, a speaker, and an image consultant. And I continued my field in my environmental journey, and I continued with WWF, so I'm one of their ambassadors. Today, we are here for a fashion film. Who here has had an encounter with a fashion show or pageants before, or perhaps a commercial? Can I see a raise of hands? Okay, we have a few in the audiences, which is great. I won't start in the bottom, but of course, I am actually here to guide each and every one of you. Could you believe that when I joined pageantry, I had zero connections. I had no gowns, I had no shoes, I had no makeup, literally, because I was an example of each and every one of you. As the years have passed, pageantry in the Philippines have evolved, and you can use it as a great platform to share a message that could change the world. And it's important for you to be authentic when you're joining the competition. So that's what made me different. That's what made me stand out. I won Miss Philippines Earth and represented the Philippines in the international stage for Miss Earth, and won the Miss Earth 2017 among 90 plus candidates from all around the globe. Thank you. Now, I want to show you the crown that you can win in the coronation night. This is the Phoenix Crown.
Wow, that's the crown. I want to win that. That crown's going to my head. And so that made me realize that I really have to prepare my mind and my body in order to be deserving of that crown.
I think this is the first time you're ever gonna see this crown, and I was actually holding it.
It's phoenix and pearls, you know. Combining those two together is very ingenious idea for the crowns.
I'm gonna come to you so you can see it quite near, but you can't hold it. We have a thing in pageants, you know. They say you can't hold the crown before winning because you're not actually gonna win it. That's what I always say. So during my Miss Earth crown, I never dared hold my crown. And true enough, I won the Miss Earth crown.
I kind of believed on that myth, so I just shied away from the crown.
But of course with hard work, you know, not just with the myth. But this is gonna be your crown. Everyone is joining the race, but only one is gonna win. And that's normal. You know, in life, what you need to have is to have the right mindset. It's as if you're going to win. That's your goal. The body achieves what the mind perceives. So it's important for you to always have the right mindset. When you step on that stage, it's important to tell yourself that you can win. Because if you do not believe that you can win, you will not win. Trust me. It's a mind game in life. So you have to learn to guide your mind, to think of the right things, have the right mindset. So, is everybody ready for today's challenge? Yes! All right, let's start. Hi everyone, so we're going to start with your solo scene for your fashion film. But first, I'm gonna show you how it's done, all right? Hey. Just use the wall. That's what you do. So you look at the cam, You go away, you move with your movements, you touch your body, but you have to show yung katawan nyo. So pag babae kasi ganon. So that's what you do. Okay, you maximize it. You look at the cam, you project with the camera, you look away, and then you go back. You look at your angle, kung anong magandang angle mo. So that's what you do. All right? All right, let's start. Maximize the space, that's good. All right, know your angle. And you can change your facial expressions all throughout. Maximize the whole space, the whole box. You can get something from the inside of your jacket. There you go. You can play with your eyes if you want. You can open your coat if you want. You can play around with it, yeah. Maximize your space. Maximize your body contrast and your slits. So you maximize the silhouette of your body and the clothes that you're wearing. Play with your glasses. Use the side of your dress because it really shows the shape of your body. All right, maximize the use of your accessories like your watch. You just have to be confident with yourself so it comes out from within you. You can smile or change your facial reactions and always know your angles. Every step matters. When you make a mistake, you know when you make a mistake. But even though you make a mistake, don't let your audience know that you make a mistake. It's very important, all right?
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. Hashtag Gen Sin is brought to you by Silka. Walang duda, alagang Silka. Organique. Enjoy life's natural goodness with Organique Acai Berry, Brazil's superfood. It's not just a drink, it's a lifestyle. Okay, bet. Let's own the win. Cardinal Santos Medical Center. BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific. Hoseki. Isabel Aesthetics and Wellness, Philippine Airlines, Chinese Filipino Business Club, Winford Manila, Globaltronics, AutoKid Truck Solutions, Skylaw, PwC Philippines, Isla Lipana and Company, John Robert Powers, GAOC, Vespo Pipes and Luftonic Air Purifiers by Tech Global Incorporated, Ever Belena and Blackwater, GMW Graphics Design Corporation, Sincerity Restaurant, Revlon Professional and CND Nails, Evergreen Cereal, AgriPro Premier Nutrition Inc., Nation Paper Products and Printing Corporation, Japan Parts Trading Center, Dash Cargo, Propelling Possibilities, Water Care, Philippine Jinjiang General Association Incorporated, Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, Grand Family Association of the Philippines Incorporated, Philippine Jinjiang Longhu Association, and Philippine Jinjiang Longhu Chamber of Commerce Incorporated, Overseas Chinese Alumni Association of the Philippines Incorporated, Filipino Chinese Wei Dui Fraternity Incorporated, Philippine Sea Association, Filipino Chinese Chuanzhou Association Incorporated, Federation of Filipino Chinese Association of the Philippines Foundation Incorporated, Chua Beng Tang, Alejandro Ko, Jimmy C, Enrique Chua, Stephen Sia, Sherwin Choi, Thomas Kua, Connie Go, Anson Tan, Yu Hua Hong. Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart.
All right, Ding, you can take the stage and your music starts now. You play around with your coat, please. All right, relax in the camera. Look away, and then you can look in the camera. Then you can smile, smize, or you can have a fierce look. You can just flip your hair, it's fine. Don't think of the next pose you're gonna do, just move. There you go. go. Maximize your space, and then you can just move around. Now always remember what kind of clothes or dress you're wearing, so you play around with it. You can also play around with your facial expression. There you go. Look at your watch. Look away. You just have to learn to communicate with the camera with your eyes. You can look away and then look to the camera. And you can move on the sides of your body. All right. Play around with your coat. There you go. No need for guidance on this one. You can look away to the camera. Look to the camera. You can play with your eyes. You can play around with your tie if you want. With the angle of your face, you can look to the side. Be more comfortable with placing of your hands. Well, I'm very excited to see the fashion film since we've done shooting it and we've given all the tips to them. So I can't wait to see the final editing where they really performed their very best. And I know that this will lead also to a great performance in their coronation night.
Candidates.
Hi, candidates.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Just give us 1 second.
We're just gonna finish our shoot.
Yes. Hello, candidates. How does it feel? Oh my goodness, it's already your last week, and next week is already your coronation. Can you just give yourselves a big round of applause again? You're doing so well. What are we going to do today? Something that's very important.
Very important, and you may think it's very hard, but it's also very fun to do. Being Mr. and Miss Chinatown, it is a duty for you to attend all these photo shoots. So, well, you have to be comfortable in the camera. You need to know how to play with the camera, your emotions, your eyes, the way you move. But no pressure, just have fun.
come on in. Oh, lovely.
Yun.
Very beautiful.
Strong
Ay, ang
eyes
ganda.
niya.
Lovely.
Let's go.
Wala na. Wala na sa akin.
Yeah.
Ganda.
All right, next up, let's all welcome Miguel.
Woo!
Are you ready?
Hi, lovely. Come on over. Very beautiful.
I was nervous. It didn't show, but I really was nervous. I would say my eyes, because it speaks to the camera. It's how I communicate to the camera.
All right, let's go, Kurt. You know what? Show your youthfulness in the photo.
Lorraine, come on over. Beautiful. And I guess for you, since you have a nice, beautiful figure, just try to show the S-line.
All right, let's go, Kev.
Hi, Kevin.
Wow, tangkad din eh.
I know, so tall.
Use your height. Use your height.
All right, Virginia, come on over. Just like a lot of candidates here, you have a lovely figure.
All right, let's welcome Darwin. Just relax your face, okay?
All right, Karina, show us what you've got.
Alvin! Show us what you got, bro.
Hopefully, we get more of like this. I really learned a lot from different poses and tips that the cameraman and Justin and Kaz has shown me.
Hello, Nicole, come on over.
All right, Zed, welcome. Sorry, wow! May confidence na eh.
All right, Chanel, come on here, please. So beautiful. Oh, much better, yeah.
Let's go, Dane.
Go, Dane.
Honestly, it was last minute. I got this Cheongsam last minute. The photo shoot, the flow was nice and everything was just perfect.
All right, let's go, Addy. Come on, show us what you got.
Hi, Mercedes.
Welcome. Hello.
So beautiful. Nice. Yeah, perfect.
All right, let's all welcome Vince.
Come on over,
Hi, Vince.
All right, next up is Christine. Come on over.
It's not. It's not.
Come on over. You look amazing.
I wanted something different.
Job well done. What do you think, Josh? Did they do well?
Of course.
So again, just give yourself a big round of applause. Now,
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. #GenScene is brought to you by OK Bet. Let's own the win. Isabel Aesthetics and Wellness. Winford Manila. Vespo Pipes and Luftonic Air Purifiers by Tech Global Incorporated. Evergreen Cereal. Cardinal Santos Medical Center. BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific. AgriPro Premier Nutrition Inc. Nation Paper Products and Printing Corporation, Ford Tractor Philippines, your long-term agriculture partner, Japan Parts Trading Center, Dash Cargo, propelling possibilities, Doña Maria Brown Rice, my kind of rice from SL Agritech, Jersey Haven, A-List and Partners Consulting Group Incorporated, Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, Chinese Filipino Business Club, Veco Paper, Philippine Jinjiang General Association Incorporated, Grand Family Association of the Philippines Incorporated, Philippine Jinjiang Longhu Association, and Philippine Jinjiang Longhu Chamber of Commerce Incorporated, Overseas Chinese Alumni Association of the Philippines Incorporated, Philippine Shaman Amity Association Incorporated, Federation of Filipino Chinese Alumni Association Incorporated, Federation of Filipino Chinese Association of the Philippines Foundation Incorporated, E-Cart Raceway, Chua Beng Tang, Alejandro Ko, Jimmy C, Enrique Chua, Steven Sia, Sherwin Choi, Thomas Kua, Conchita Go, Connie Go, Andy Cheng, Magdalena Ong, Mary Ko, William Goshako, Stanley C, Anson Tan, Yu Hua Hong. Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart.
What makes this pre-pageant special is honestly the sisterhood and the brotherhood. We are all together.
And this year's theme is Gen Z, which is new generation. And I felt so empowered because I felt that everyone was represented in one way or the another. That we were all here for a reason.
My co-candidates, I realized that I'm not the only one. Makes me feel very ecstatic to know that a lot of people are just like me, that I actually belong.
No, learning doesn't stop. So for me, to be able to experience the weeks of all the challenges, all the mentoring from previous candidates, it was really something that I really value.
To my fellow candidates, we are all winners. Let's do our best and remember that we embody the values of a modern Chinoy.
To my co-candidates, this has been a pleasure, but labanan na next week. Joke lang. I'm sorry.
Please give it up for our modern Chinoy, the Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines 2020.
Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines has truly transcended to more than just a pageant, but a platform through which the Filipino Chinese youth can discover their true identity while still embracing their rich Chinese heritage.
It starts with this momentous event here in Shangri-La Plaza, where the next batch of modern CHiNOY will be kicking off with the experience of a lifetime as they unlock their potential to be the next ambassadors and ambassadresses of the CHiNOY youth.
Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. Hashtag GenScene was brought to you by Silka. Walang duda, alagang Silka. BA Securities, your trading partner in Asia Pacific. Dash Cargo, propelling possibilities. Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated. Chinese Filipino Business Club.